It's an April wedding in Oklahoma, a state that has a lot riding on marriage licenses. So the governor has launched a marriage initiative.
Why a marriage initiative?
Strictly for the purpose of lifting this state up economically.
Governor Frank Keating has put his state at the forefront of the marriage movement, vowing to cut the state's divorce rate by 1/3 in 10 years.
Marriage is so personal and intimate. Should it be government's business to promote marriage?
If the marriage doesn't work out, guess what? A judge that you've never met in your life, you don't know that person from Adam, determines where your paycheck goes and where do the kids live. If that's not government being intrusive, I don't know what government could do even any worse.
The idea behind the marriage movement is that marriage is an antidote to poverty. The poverty rate for single mothers is 5 times that of married couples with children.
Promoting weddings may make politicians feel good, but a number of critics say the marriage movement is a simplistic fix that won't necessarily lift people out of poverty. Being unmarried, they say, is usually a symptom of poverty, not the cause.
Oklahoma really has it backwards. It's true that divorce causes poverty in some cases, but what's even more true is that poverty causes divorce. Poor people are less likely to get married, and they're less likely to stay married.
But Oklahoma is betting on marriage. Governor Keating has set aside $10 million in welfare money to promote marriage.
Me and him, we hardly ever talk.
Today, what we're trying to do is to approach a new way to be heard.
Some of that money has gone to training volunteers around the state to run marriage workshops, available free to any couple, married or thinking about it.
I can feel as though that Faye is trying to push more on me than I can handle. It may not be real. It may not be accurate, but that's the way I feel.
Keating has also corralled 800 ministers around the state into signing a marriage covenant.
Hey, Heather.
Hi.
How are you?
That means they'll only marry couples who go through premarital counseling first.
You know, I'm not one of the best listeners around, and especially when you get emotion, you know, running through it.
Heather and Chris plan to marry in May.
We have had a lot of couples that decide, even without my initiating it, not to get married. They just decided that they agreed to part company.
Governor Keating believes supporting marriage with tax dollars pays off. He says taxpayers pay the price when marriages fall apart, in welfare, broken homes, and damaged children.
We think to take a little drop at the front end to avoid a flood at the tail end makes abundant good sense.
Keating admits the marriage initiative is an experiment, but with 1 in 2 marriages ending in divorce, he says we can't afford not to try it. Kathy Slebogan, CNN, Oklahoma City.